What's up, guys? Welcome back to Aleph Predicts. So, what we do over here is we use a statistical model to see if we can predict football matches. So, this weekend we've got another round of fixtures. And honestly, for Saturday, I'm not feeling all that confident about placing too many bets. We don't really have a lot of fixtures where, the model has provided predictions of teams winning and fixtures that I feel confident in. So I'm not necessarily going to be taking too much of a punt this weekend, or at least on Saturday. I think tomorrow, Sunday, the fixtures are a little bit better. So what I'll do now is I'll just walk you through what the model has predicted to win. So what we have in the Premier League, we have the model. I think it's given Liverpool to win against Everton. I think there's only two games within the Premier League this weekend in which it's predicted teams to win. So I think for the Premier League at least this weekend the fixtures look a little bit more tricky than last weekend. Last weekend within the Premier League we got 4 out of 5 predictions correct from the model. This week honestly, excuse me. I do think that this week is a little bit more tricky to choose games. Like even this Liverpool pick against Everton, I think Liverpool should win. But, the statistics, the model backs it as well as, Liverpool have been playing well. So there's nothing to go against choosing this, but it is a Merseyside derby, so that is a tricky bet. But I do think Liverpool will pull through. So what we have is Liverpool to win, and then Sunday we have Arsenal against City, and it expects Arsenal to win. And if we go ahead and look at La Liga, we've got two predictions for Saturday. So we have Girona to win against Levante, and then we have Real Madrid to win against Espanyol. Oh no, we have three actually. We have Villarreal against Osasuna as well. Um, and that's really good odds. I've been following Villarreal this season, and they look like a solid team. So I do think that this is potentially a good bet. So as you can see on the left over here, if you came to this video purely just to get the tips, they are here. So these are my selections. I have three bets that I have chosen as more safer bets, and then I think there are a few good value odds that come out of Saturday games. So yeah, so for La Liga we have Girona, Real Madrid, and Villarreal, and then on Sunday we have Barcelona, Athletic Club versus Girona. This is a home win. I think it's for September the 23rd, so I need to double check that. I think this is a fixture that is played midweek, or it might. I need to cross check this, but we can go off there being four fixtures, and I'll get back to you on this one. So in Serie A, we've got on Saturday we have it predicting Bologna to win against Genoa. And then as you can see this weekend, the fixtures are a little bit tough on Saturday. And then on Sunday we have Inter Milan to win against Sassuolo. And then we have Napoli to win against Pisa, and then Juventus to beat Atalanta. And then within the Bundesliga, Saturday, what predictions do we have? I think it's only one, yes. So it's Leipzig to beat Cologne at home at 165. Honestly, Leipzig right now, I think the squad is pretty new, and I think it might take them time to gel. So it is predicting a home win, but it's not necessarily something that I'm keen to take. I see this as more of a tricky game, but the model is based on statistics, so it could be correct. But in terms of betting, I won't be taking this. And then Sunday we've got Frankfurt to win, home against Union Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen to win, Borussia Dortmund to win, Bayern Munich to win. So it looks like this weekend, a lot of the betting, we'd be better off waiting on Sunday where we've got a far wider selection of games. And I think then you have a better chance of making a slip, choosing wisely, making a slip to win. And then we have League Earn. So last week, um, the predictions did really well for Liga, and it got 5 out of 5 of the predictions correct. So let's see how it fares up this weekend where it's predicted a Monaco win against Metz. And that appears to be it for Liga. So as I said, this weekend really tricky in terms of fixtures and being able to predict games. And so let's go on to Eredivisie. We have Groningen. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I have been following them. And early on in the season, they've been scoring a lot of goals and looking really good. So if you have a look at my value picks, they are the second ones over there. I do think that they have a good chance of winning that game. And then if we have a look on Sunday, we have PSV to beat Ajax. I think that's a tricky bet to take. It'll be interesting to see if the model got it correct, predicting PSV to beat Ajax. Ajax, honestly, recently, I placed a few bets on them. They didn't perform, so I honestly don't see why PSV wouldn't win this, and I see that they potentially could take the result in that game. And then we have the Scottish Premiership. I'm not really sure what's happening, but there's not really a lot of games being played there. I think they have the Scottish Cup that's currently running, so there's not a lot of Premiership games that are on. And as you can see, there's no prediction for that league. And then we go over to Turkey where we have Ahmadu Onana's team, Trabzonspor playing against this other team over here. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. And the prediction for them is for them to win that game. And then we have Istanbul to beat this other team at 175. That's again on Sunday. And then we have this team Samsunspor to beat this other team. I think this team was recently promoted, so they are favorite, and the statistics back them to win. And then we go over to the Belgium League where we have another pick that I think is a good bet for Saturday. So we have Anderlecht. I think they're looking pretty good this season, and statistics from the model backs it at 167. That's really good odds to take, and I think they have a good chance of winning that game. And then we have Westerlo predicted to win, and then Club Brugge on Sunday to win. So they played really well within the Champions League. And I think, in terms of the competition within the Belgian league, they are up there in terms of being able to perform well. So that could potentially be a good bet. Would obviously have to be a little bit wary about match fitness and having just played 90 minutes intense football in Champions League. I have to be a little bit cautious and see what the lineups are like for that game. But again, Sunday fixtures, I will drop another video tomorrow on the predictions for Sunday. And then over in the Greece League, I really like PAOK today. They play at home against, I'm pretty sure this is a small team. They've been playing well recently, and they should be able to get the result. So, in summary, my picks for this weekend would be Liverpool win, Real Madrid win, and PAOK win. If you're going to take this, I would potentially maybe what I would do is I would probably pick two and then pick a value pick that you like over here to throw in there and play a treble. Or if you're looking to play it safe, just play this treble. I would play this treble. Um, it looks good. Or, if you're playing a little bit more risky, then I honestly do like the value picks this weekend. So you could just mix these around into a slip. That's probably what I'll be doing this weekend, at least for Saturday. And yeah, good luck for all the bets that you place this weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.